Hello everyone. Let me just make sure everything's looking okay. Welcome to my mess, my Saturday mess. Now, I've noticed that because not everybody does YouTube, my Facebook videos are definitely a little bit better, but we're going to try and switch over a little bit. So, let me get this all shared. Welcome to my mess. My mess. It's not a real craft desk unless there's a mess, right? Where am I going? This one. This one. Oh, I can only do one at a time? What the heck? That's crap. That's crap. Okay. All right, give me a moment. All right, let's see. Might get in trouble. We'll see. We'll find out. Wow, the video quality is not so great in comparison with my iPad. So, let's see. If you have a laminator, it will work just fine with a laminator. I also have some minc foils, some deco foil. Got my coffee. Got all kinds of other stuff sitting on my desk too. I'll make some cups later today. But I've got glitter sheets. These I think came with that guy. I got some foil sheets in here. I've got a transfer thing for glitter. You can use parchment paper. I've got some silver, some scraps and stuff. So I got all kinds of fun stuff to play with. And then I've got some rose gold. I'm going to set that behind there for now, just so that it's kind of out of the way. And these ones were on clearance. They're glitter transfer foils. I got them a while ago. They've been sitting in a drawer, so I figured you might as well play with some of these maybe. And so transfer sheets, don't need this. Can totally toss that out of the way. And I've got some stickers that I made. I've got a pile of washi tape over here, including the new ones that I got off Blitsy, which didn't take long to come in. And I've got my planner. I've got my pens. So for my planner, I'm using a Happy Planner. And I've got mine, I'll slide these out of the way for a moment, in a, what is this, a rose gold kind of case. And then I have this one. It is a 1718 one. And then I've taken out some pages so that it wasn't so bulky right now. Ow, got stuck. But they're sitting over on my other desk, so I can just pop them in to the end. But I like this one because it's completely blank. It's very similar to the Erin Condren, except the boxes are slightly different, so you'll have to size your stickers to the size of the box. And I do have videos over on my Facebook page on how to do stickers with your Silhouette machine, so I figured I would just give you, because I never do the final sticker part with you, as far as what happens after I make them. I just design them, and then I show you how to design them. So this is what they look like when they cut out. So if you're going to sell them, you do need to cut them down into the right sizes. But I did some of these. These are printed with a laser printer, and I have a Brother. It's a Brother laser printer, and it's the Wi-Fi one. It's kind of a cheap one. It's just black and white monochromatic one. So this is just some plain white ones printed with laser printer, so that these will all react with the foil. So I'm just going to trim these down a little bit with my paper trimmer. Just going to make sure they're straight. So you want to keep in mind, if you have a laminator, generally the sizes are about a normal size of paper. But if you're using like a Minc Mini, you'll need to cut your paper down. So keep that in mind if it's something that you want to do as like a full-time thing or whatever. You want to make stickers and sell them or whatever. you might want to invest in either a larger laminator or a full-size minc, just so that you don't have to cut your paper down. But most people that sell stickers sell them in about a half a sheet, so you'll have to cut them down anyway. But because these are just for personal use, I'm just going to trim them small enough to fit inside the minc. And then I'll show you one that I did with double printing, which means that I printed a background with a an inkjet printer and then a laser printing on top. So my hole for my printer, or for my laser, or yeah, the hole for the minc is smaller than this, so this is a good size. This will fit in. So there's one cut down. Set that out of the way on my messy desk. So this is one that has double printing. So what I did was I printed the background, and then I printed the foreground, so the business tracker and the lines, with the laser printer so that it will react and I'll have like foiled on top. So for this one, I also, because I was trying to play around with it a little bit, I did also make some washi strips down here, so I need to keep that in mind when I trim this. So I want to trim it somewhere in here. Now the washi strips are not going to, pardon my messy hair if it gets in the way, my bed head. The washi strips are not going to activate because they're just printed with the regular paper, so I don't need to worry about them too much. But then for these guys, I think I'm getting sick again. Just got over being sick and I think I'm getting sick again. So for this, I'm just going to cut in between two of them. I'm going to go two on one side, one on the other. Just line that up in my trimmer. Okay. So there's those guys. And then these ones. So the kit that I used for this is the purple kit that you can get over on hungryjpeg.com, which is like round 30 bucks. I don't remember the exact total. It's either 17 or 30. One of them was 17 and one of them was like 30. But you can get a discount if you tweet it, or if you post it over on Facebook, you can get a discount. And so you can save some money. So for this, we're just going to go in between here. These again are not going to print, but I want them small enough that I can put into my planner. Or these are not going to foil, not print, sorry. And some of these I didn't cut right, so they're not going to fit quite right because I forgot to check it before I hit cut. So some of them ended up going to the full size of the box, and some of them went to the small sizes. See, I make mistakes. It's alright. It's not that big of a deal though. Especially if you're just using them for personal use. So here's what the original design looked like for those business trackers. But I was having trouble getting it to line up right, so I figured I might as well just do it on a separate piece. So this is done with just a regular printer. This isn't done with the laser printer. So these ones won't reactivate with the foil. Excuse me. And I'm doing my cappuccino today. French vanilla cappuccino. So good. So good. Okay. I'm just going to pull it. Just so they're in smaller chunks. So then this was one of the other pages. This was super cute. And I ended up having two of those, so I don't need two of them right now. But this has the washi sheet, which I did show, I think it was last week, how to make the sticker set. But I really need to get better about using my planner again. Maybe that should be my New Year's resolution, right? Use my planner more. Here we go. And everybody's posting videos about Creativation. I'm so jealous. Want to go. Maybe next year. Okay, so now that we got them cut down, we're going to foil the ones that can get foiled, which are going to be not very many of them because I was trying to get my printers to line up correctly and they didn't want to line up right. But this one, so this one's got the double printing, the printing with the inkjet printer and then the printing with the laser printer on top. So anything that's done in laser printer, like with the laser printer, will do, it has that toner in it. So you can, is the right size? Yeah, that one will fit in the other one. So when you buy these, you can always cut these down if they're not the size you want. And vice versa, if you get the big ones for the big ink and you have a little baby mink, you can cut them way down. You can also just use a piece of parchment if you want to. So for this one, we're going to use a little bit of rose gold. I've got some scraps in this little container. Rose gold would be pretty. So you just put your foil right on top, put your sheet over it, make sure it's all sandwiched in there, make sure nothing's sticking out that's got the toner on it. And then you just run it through. And I set mine to a 2. We're going to see if that's hot enough. Excuse me. And then we can do one of these glitter ones. I think gold would be really pretty. Or silver. Let's do silver. Do some with this green also. I just reached in the drawer and grabbed a bunch of stuff out. So we'll do green and we'll do some with silver. Gets to the end. Just let it cool. You can see, I don't know if you can tell really, but the lines are starting to pull away. You've got that beautiful foiled on there. I don't know if my lights are going to pick it up real well, but it's super pretty. So I've got that foiled rose gold on that one. And that's what the negative looks like. The bolder your lines are, the more it's going to stand out. But I didn't want something with like super, super bold lines, especially since these are going in a planner. So then for this one, we'll do some green, I think. So you can cut your paper or your foil down if you need to, or you can just leave it as the whole piece. We'll just send that through. And then for this one, we're going to need that big one. And then for this one, what I used was some, ooh, what is that? Oh, funky piece. For this one, I used the elements from flaticon.com to make some little reminder stickers type things. So I did some for credit cards, I did some for packaging, some for printing, uploading mail, whether it be checking mail or sending mail or whatever I want it to be that day, and then some for Blogger for blog posts. Isn't that cool? And so for this one, put it in that big sheet. And let's do some of this. I don't remember how to use, I think this one goes down this way. I think it goes this way. So we might have to cut this one down because look. It's gonna stick out funny. I don't remember if it went down the plastic piece up or if it went with the plastic piece down. It's been a while since I've used them. I've had them for several years. I probably just should have pushed it over to one side, but oh well. I want to say I didn't love these the last time I used them, but we're gonna try them again and see what happens. So it's basically like an entire piece of glitter. So we're gonna put that down. It's gonna cover about half of them. And then we'll use some of this pretty teal. Do teal. Might have a couple that are like two-toned. There we go. And then we'll sandwich it down and run it through. And I'm just going to hold it because I don't want that edge where it shifts and becomes the foil to move around. So I'm just going to help guide it through. And that way, in case anything is a little bit off, I can always just stop it if I need to. Just kind of guide it through. Okay. And so for this one, let's reveal this one. Give it a little rub. And then peel. And that pretty green foil. And then I can just roll this back up and stick it back in my little tube of scraps. Maybe. I think that was all the ones that I had with toner. Because I have a smaller machine, sometimes I like to just cut a bunch of 6x6 squares or 6x12 squares when I have the big rolls. And that way I have them ready. That's not toner, not toner, not toner. Okay. So I can turn this guy off. Get him unplugged. And just make sure that you don't put that in a drawer or anything until it's completely cool. I just set mine up on a shelf. I did that the wrong way, I think. Look, I didn't pick up. Huh. Weird. Oh well. Peel this one up. I have some blue ones, so I'm okay with that. All right. I just didn't want to stick, apparently. But we've got some blue ones. So I'm just going to fold this and then trim. I probably just rip. There we go. All right, so we've got some stickers now. And I've got my pens. So the pens that I really like to use in my planner are these ones from Papermate. They just write really smooth. I've got like a couple sets of them, and then I always lose them because I use them at work too. Got washi borders. So when I sized my washi borders, I sized them to fit underneath in my planner, underneath the weeks. Kind of a pretty common place to put your stickers. And I have these giant paper clips to mark my spot. And then I can just pull my pages out. I'm so used to doing the ring binding, right? Just an instant reaction. I want to pull them out that way. See, I'm horrible. I never fill out my planner. So then you can just take the pages out that you need to use. Set this aside. And we're doing the 22nd through the 24th with our stickers. Now when I do stickers, I do prefer to use my Silhouette. I just find that it does a lot better. Personal preference, right? Some people really like to use their Cricut when they do it, but I prefer my Silhouette. Look, I got a little snag right there. My machine was having a lot of issues today. Excuse me. I don't know what its deal was. First, it wouldn't like connect right, and then it wasn't doing the registration. And yes, the other day, not yesterday, because yesterday I didn't feel good and I came home and went right to bed. But 2 days ago, I couldn't get it to print. Like it would print, and then my printer was being weird, and then it would finally connect, and everything would be great, and then it wouldn't cut, and then it would cut diagonally because something wasn't reading right. And I was just having one issue after another, and I was like, I'm done. I give up. There's my little sheet, my little piece. These will just go under this one. Go. And then I like to do a business tracker. I don't always, because the weeks that I do my planner, I always do a business tracker, but I like to do a business tracker because I do minc and stuff, and Chalk Couture. So I like to do a business tracker so that I can keep track of my own stuff. And that goes on my sidebar. And then I can do some boxes. So this kit is like super florally and like ready for spring. Like I'm just so ready for spring. See, this is what my machine did. It read something weird, and then my stickers cut out like in the middle. Didn't make any sense. Because I had some super cute ones, and I probably wasted quite a bit of ink. Now, one of the things that I didn't do was I didn't make any headers, which I probably should have. I got a couple double boxes though. Here's this one. Line these up. And we'll do one over here. And if you want to get really into it, you can make date covers, you can do all kinds of stuff. So I've got a double box. glitter everywhere again. And then we'll do this double box over here for Saturday, Sunday. We'll cover the top part. Okay. We'll save those ones. So I also have this in washi strips too. Those are pretty. Here's another double box. We got more business trackers. We can hang onto those for another plan, another layout. We'll do a weekend one. Oh, it's too delicate. Never mind. No weekend banner. It happens. I've got all of these full boxes that I could use. So let's do this one here. And then I don't really want to use these other ones. I'll leave those ones blank. Don't need those. You can always use your washi strips somewhere else and you can trim them out a little bit too. So for this one, what I did was I put a white box on top and I made it more transparent so that it gave like a hazy effect inside, but then you got the full effect of the flower on the outside. And I really like how that one looked. And then I've got my social media dots. Got little banner flags if I need to put something in. I know there's something going on on Monday. Because Monday my mom has an appointment and I have to take her to that. And then I don't know what else I have to do this week yet, so it's going to be kind of blank. But I do have a payment I have to make on this day, so put that in there. I'm not going to write that information out because you don't need to know what I'm doing. And I do need to do a blog post because I have to get back into using my blog. So that one, which that one is hopefully going to be a card. So that's going to be Make a Card Mondays. So I feel like we should use purple, but I don't have purple in this one. Let me see if purple's on my other desk. Both of the purples are on my other desk. See, I have tons of these. I love these pens. They're amazing. I also have some gel pens that I like too. These ones are scented ones. I think I got them at Target. They're like candy scented gel pens, but they work. They don't get too skippy, but brand new one. Make a Card Monday. And I want to upload a video of that too. So whether it be a live or whatever. I'll do it as a live. Make a Card Monday live, and then after that we'll be able to post it. So I'll probably make two of the same card. That way I can have one posted in the morning. And then we need to do some printing on Tuesday. Tuesday we need to print the next week's stickers. Stickers. stickers for next week. And then I need to do another blog post probably somewhere else in the week, but I don't know where exactly. Probably do it on Thursday. For Doodlebug. Just the design team that I've been on for a couple years now. And then Monday, my mom's doctor's appointment. I don't know what time it is. Dentist. I don't know why I wrote Monday. Dentist. Wednesday, I don't have anything that I have to do that I know of, but Wednesday has no stickers, so Wednesday needs some stickers, right? So I guess we'll do this one. Do it down here. And then I kind of want to use this teal, but I also want to use this dot. Those flowers don't go with it, but these ones have a little cutter on them. I never use the cutter. I always just take them off, because then I can just throw them in my bag. I know there's some other stuff that I've got to do. I just don't remember what. But let's do this for the weekend, because I think I'm off all weekend. We'll do this. Little trick is, if you have like a ruler of some sort, if you hold your ruler down to the edge of your washi and then pull up, you'll get a straight edge so that you don't have to have the jagged edge or try to cut it. Unless you really like the jagged edge, then by all means go for it. Hold your ruler down. Pull. I don't think I have anything that I've got to do this weekend. I want to take the dogs and go to one of the parks, but I have to check the weather first. And this is payday. And then I've got to call Pale paperwork. Got to start my taxes. Oh, taxes. It's tax season. Not that an envelope has anything to do with taxes, but I am going to put this down for taxes. So Wednesday, maybe we'll start our taxes. All right, so there's kind of what I've got going on right now. I like to do some white space on my planners because I like having blocks to kind of doodle in or write stuff down as I'm doing it. I do have work stuff I do on Thursday, but I don't need to put that in my personal planner. Sometimes I do just so that I can keep track of what I need to do. But yeah, that's kind of it. Like I said, I've got some videos. I'm going to try and work on uploading everything from Facebook over to YouTube so that they'll be easier to find. But yeah, I've got a bunch of videos on how to use the silhouette to make stickers super easy. And hopefully you like some of these kind of just hangout videos and this foily ones if you print with a laser printer. Like I said, I have a Brother laser printer. I'll put them down below once I get off here and put some links over to them on Amazon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon, probably later today for a card video, because I got to get some cards done. Maybe do that over on Facebook just so that I can kind of put up a little announcement about switching over to here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye guys.